Today, I want to talk about what's it like trying to be a mom, hold down a job, and show up socially while living in a body that's constantly in pain. In my last video, I talked about the emotional side of living with endometriosis, how long it took to get diagnosed, the impact on my relationship, and what I wish I'd known sooner. But that's just one part of the story. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria Bernardino, and I talk about real life with endometriosis. Everything from the symptoms and diagnosis journey to how it affects relationships, work, and motherhood. If you're living with endo, love someone who is, or just wants to understand it better, you're in the right place. Let's get to it. I wish I knew how hard it would be to parent while in pain. Being a mom is already demanding, but being a mom with endometriosis is a whole different kind of hard. I have 5 kids. 2 of my girls were once my foster daughters. Now they're my adoptive daughters. They came into my life carrying their own pain, their own brokenness, and there were days where I felt like I couldn't carry mine and theirs at the same time. I wish I knew how much compassion I would need to give on the days I had nothing left in me. I wish I knew how guilty I would feel for not always being patient, for not always showing up the way I wanted to. There were moments where I struggled to show compassion because I was overwhelmed, in pain, and exhausted to my core. And I hated that. I questioned whether I was enough for them and whether I was failing. But what I've learned is that being a mother isn't about perfection. It's about presence. And sometimes showing up in your pain is the most powerful thing you can do. My kids may not always see the struggle, but they know I love them. And I hope one day they understand just how hard I fought to be here for them. I wish I knew how to ask for help without guilt. For a long time, pride was in the way, and I didn't even realize it. I've always been someone who gives help, not someone who needs it. I tell myself, you got this, you always figure it out. But endometriosis doesn't care how strong or independent you are. There were days where my body was shutting down and I still try to carry it all. Motherhood, work, house, everything. I didn't want to feel like a burden. I didn't want anyone to see me as weak. But looking back now, I see that my resistance to receive help wasn't strength, it was pride. And that pride was burning me out. I wish I knew that asking for help is not a weakness. It's a form of wisdom. It's admitting that I'm human and that I'm worthy of support too. Because healing takes more than medication. It takes community. And you can't heal if you're trying to carry it all alone. I wish I knew how to manage work without completely burning myself out. I thought I had to work just like everyone else. Same pace, same energy, same expectations. I didn't want to be treated differently. I didn't want pity, so I pushed. I smiled through meetings while my body was screaming. I used vacation days to recover from flare-ups, not relax. But the truth is, endometriosis is different. And I wish someone told me that it's okay to set boundaries, to slow down, to advocate for yourself in the workplace. Because pushing through chronic pain doesn't make you a hero. It makes you invisible to your own needs. I also wish I knew that burnout from endo doesn't just feel like being tired. It feels like grief, like mourning the version of you who used to keep up with everything and everyone. Now I'm learning to listen to my body and not feel guilty about doing less when I need to. Because doing less doesn't mean I care less. It means I'm choosing sustainability over survival mode. If you're navigating work while living with endo, I see you, and I want you to know it's okay to choose rest over relentless. I wish I knew that it's okay to say no to social things without guilt, without explaining myself, without feeling like I'm disappointing people. In the beginning, I tried to keep it up. I'd say yes to events, outings, dinners, anything to feel normal, to feel included. But the truth is my body couldn't always show up the way I wanted to. I canceled plans last minute. I left early. Sometimes I didn't even go at all. And with every no, the invites started slowing down. I felt like I was fading out of people's lives even though I wanted to be there. I just couldn't. I wish someone told me that protecting my energy and saying no, it's not selfish. It's survival. It's self-respect. And the people who really love you will understand, or they'll learn to. I also wish I knew that I didn't owe everyone an explanation. Sometimes I can't today is enough. Living with endo has taught me that being social doesn't always mean being present in the room. Sometimes it means texting a friend, watching from afar, or just choosing yourself in a moment when your body needs you more than anyone else does. For a long time, I measured my worth by what I could do, how much I could get done, how many people I could help, how together I looked on the outside. So when endometriosis started forcing me to slow down, I felt like I was losing pieces of who I was. I saw other moms doing more, other women thriving in their careers, other people living their lives without constantly calculating pain, energy, and recovery time. And I thought, why can't I keep up? But I've learned that slowing down doesn't mean you're weak. Needing rest doesn't make you lazy. And doing less doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're learning to live with your reality in a way that's sustainable, honest, and kind to your body. That's not failure. That's resilience. I wish I knew that it's okay to redefine what enough looks like. Living with endometriosis has challenged every part of me, physically, emotionally, mentally. And in this part of my journey, I've had to let go of who I thought I should be and embrace who I actually am right now. If you've ever felt like you were falling behind, like you were doing enough, or like your illness was stealing your joy, I want you to know you are not failing. You're surviving. You're adapting. You are showing up in the ways that matter most. If anything I shared today spoke to you, drop a comment below. I love to hear what you wish you knew. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. We're creating a space here where we can talk about real stuff, support each other, and raise awareness, one story at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.